Hey, it's the morning time. My last video kind of threw it out there. I've been pretty down in the dumps. Currently pacing around my mother's house. And I need to get my morning going. I did my fasted cardio. And I ate my eggs, I had the peanut butter I was supposed to, and well, I still have to make a protein shake. Sort of the first meal of the day. Supplements, I'm taking a lot of health supplements actually. I was pretty irresponsible with my off season, because I figured, well, I should back up a little bit. So my coach passed away. Right when we were transitioning into me growing, and that was really devastating because I looked up to this guy for years, and I really liked what he had to offer and say. So I worked with him for about a year and made awesome progress, and he really emphasized like pushing the scale weight up and trying to grow as much as I could. Or at least that's how I interpreted it. And so I started eating more clean food. I threw some cheats in there on the weekends, which was probably irresponsible. Cheats on top of my normal meals, which is hard to do when you're bulking. And I don't know. I got a little fat. I definitely put on muscle because I got really fucking strong. At least strong comparatively to what I was. But now I got a new coach, and I'm taking a lot of health supplements because I was being irresponsible. Because towards the end of this bulking phase, I was like, I'm going to take a gram of testosterone and I'm going to throw some tren in there. And usually when I've ever touched tren, like, it's impossible to gain weight. But I was like, I'm not going to let that happen. And I started really fucking pushing food, and I did gain weight on it, and I felt strong as fuck. But I mean, obviously, sorry, I'm opening up chicken because I have to prep my meals for work. Obviously, you can't stay on that shit very long, and I think very long, like, I think 8 weeks is like enough, because fuck, man, that stuff melts your brain. I say that like in that it's pretty much poison. Like poison that makes you fucking astronomically strong and horny and up to task. But it may do all those things, but like it's like mentally fucking like degenerating yourself a bit. Like you feel fucking insane. Whatever like personality traits you have are amplified like crazy. And I'm really introspective, so like I notice that stuff, and like I never freaked out or anything on it, because I'm kind of just like, okay, I feel overly sad right now, or feel very anxious, or I'm getting easy to frustrate, but it's got to be because of this. And I sort of just back myself up while I'm feeling those things, because I'm like usually telling myself like, would you normally react this way? And sometimes you're not sure, and you're like, I don't know, but it could be this, so I don't want to act brash. So very sorry about that. I'm using my phone and prepping with one hand. So yeah, we bumped down to TRT. That I've been on right now. I'm taking a lot of health supplements like astragalus and citrus bergamot and fucking milk thistle, and like just a lot of stuff geared towards like liver and kidney health, because honestly I have not gotten blood work recently, which is not good. I recommend like no one fucking do that like I did, and it's probably shit. Probably is. And I You know, maybe the TRT has something to do with feeling real crummy. I mean, it probably does, right? But like, you know, the subject matter I talked about last video, I mean, it's pretty indicative that, like, you know, any normal person would be fucking sad and shit. I really fixate a lot. So, you know, my mind stays on that stuff, and it's been really hard. It's been really hard, like, just being constantly thinking about something. And like, I drive trucks for my job, so the manner in which, like, I work, you know, it's just, I'm able to just fucking be stuck with my thoughts all day. You know, I'm sitting up. This is how I look right now. It's not good. You know, I'm stuck in my thoughts all day, and that's really terrible when you feel like this, because goddamn, if I was doing a job like I used to do, like maybe even driving a forklift, like I'm physically doing something, I'm using my hands and a lot of hand-eye coordination, where like I'm able to just focus mostly on that and not just feel fucking overly consumed by thoughts all the time. But you know, it's my job. I get paid way more money to do this. So it's really hard to focus on mental health. And then I get off work, and like yesterday I felt mentally fucking exhausted from just how I've been feeling all day. And you know, TRT might have something to do with it, because like my hormones, or my body I should say, pretty much, I would think adjusted to being on a lot of shit. And then like I took that away to where I'm like taking a dose of something that would put me in like a normal human being, human male's range of testosterone. And like that dip off probably is a contributing factor. But also, like, given everything that's happened recently, I'm actually really happy that I'm on TRT, because I don't know how I'd be reacting if I had my hormones jacked up to 10. Again, not that I would do anything crazy, but like how I would feel internally would be fucking awful. And I imagine, well, I'm gonna be on TRT for like at least 3 more weeks, and I'm probably not gonna be over everything for a very long time. But hopefully lately is the worst of it. And you know, by the time I do have to start taking stuff again at a higher dose, it won't be so bad mentally. But even if it is, I really hope that, you know, once prep goes into full swing and I'm doing like a lot of cardio and shit, I'm able to just put my mind elsewhere. And I'm also signing up for therapy, because I'm not really good at burying emotions. So like I can ignore them and given like some time and focus on other things, but I'm not able to like do that while simultaneously processing everything. So I think therapy would really help. And this kind of, wow, this really turned into a fucking video log, or video blog. Sorry, I'm putting my meals and meeting at work in my lunch bag. But yeah, it's pretty fucking sad lately. I take trazodone for sleep, which I've had terrible insomnia for years. And I've been taking more than what's prescribed to just like kind of sedate myself into sleep, because like I remember a couple years ago I went through like a bad breakup, and I didn't sleep for like an entire fucking month. The month part, literally a month. The no sleep part, I may have drifted into unconsciousness for like 2 hours at most, but like my fight or flight was so jacked up and I was fucked up about it that I would just lay with my eyes closed, and I would try taking like a lot of Z-Quil and stuff, and I would feel like the effects and feel sleepy, but my mind was just racing so much I would just be fucking laying with my eyes closed. And I can't go through that again because that was very rough. It was a very rough part of my time of my life. I'm making a protein shake. That would complete meal one. I'm actually not done with meal one. I have to drink the protein. So yeah, and maybe that's a lack of coping strategies, which is why I'm gonna reach out to a therapist today. I can't put it off anymore. I'm hoping for the best. Officially starting prep this weekend at like 21 weeks out, so that's gonna be a long time to feel shitty. But I hope everyone has a good day. Again, sorry the content sucks, and yeah, I'm not feeling the best mentally right now, so I mean, if anyone actually listened, thank you. I'm trying to hang in there the best I can. Have a good day, everybody. So I'm at work right now. Don't really want to film my uniform. I don't want to give that stuff away. Feel pretty fucking depressed right now. I was very nervous because I've been sort of getting the time of the day to go by quicker with podcasts coming out. I couldn't find anything to listen to because I can't listen to music right now. It's too heavy. Like any song, doesn't matter what it is. But thank God Joe Rogan's podcast had another episode, because those are like 3 hours long. So my hopes are that by the time that's over, like something else I listen to has published a new episode and I could just string that along. Don't know what I'm gonna do on a day where like nothing's out. That would be fucking devastating. I just had 8 ounces of chicken, 45 grams of oatmeal dry, threw some stevia in there, and yeah, just kind of stuck with my thoughts a lot doing this job because I'm just driving most of the time. So not feeling too hot today. Wow, the video quality is particularly shitty. Okay, so this channel quickly turned into my fucking diary. So now I'm driving to the gym. It's like 9 p.m. I'm trying to break out of this like fucking cycle where I get off work, nap, and then go to the gym late. And it's still like semi-late. But at least I did sort of mentally spiral a bit. You know, being in my mother's basement after I came home and I ate a meal, and you know, I kind of just laid on the couch just feeling like absolute shit. But I did not take that nap. I actually talked to my mother a little bit, and now I'm driving to the gym. I remembered to grab my tripod. I might do some training footage. I look like a fucking dad today. I have an oversized t-shirt on, love Hostile, and I have like fucking basketball shorts on. Not really trying to look fucking impressive today. So yeah, you know, feeling very vulnerable. So I appreciate, like, if anyone ever does watch this, for not making fun of me, because I am feeling pretty vulnerable right now. Sorry for lots of ums and pauses. I'm just really mentally out of it lately, or at least as of this week. But I did sign up, or I shouldn't say I signed up. I called my insurance and got a list of therapists. So now that I have that list and like a code to give them, I can start finding someone and setting up an appointment. They gave me the option for them to find one for me, but they said it would take like 3 business days and then up to 2 weeks. So that just seems like really long of a wait, even though it probably would take at least a week to get in somewhere. So I'm gonna reach out to people, and they actually, you know, they were nice enough to say like if I do need to call in, I could do like a 20-minute session over the phone, like as soon as possible, with like a random counselor. So I, you know, if I get to a point where I feel that devastated in the near future, I'm probably gonna take them up on that. Yeah, it's really hard to do day-to-day stuff. I'm going to the gym, and it's really rough because I love going to the gym clear-headed, and I'm sort of like every waking moment on my mind is just on my situation right now. Really sucks not having a person in your life that you'd love to give one more hug to. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to train back. Probably going to be subpar performance. I took pre-workout, so hopefully that zones me in a little bit. Look at my red face from these brake lights in front of me. And I'm gonna do my best. If I can hit a PR on at least one lift, that is a successful session for me today. I'm going to try not to get into my own head. I'm just going to go there and train. And here's another video while driving. Endorphins definitely help, and I'm actually really proud of myself today because I usually cannot lift with any emotional things on my mind. For an example, if I am in a relationship and we get into a fight, I almost always need that resolved to some capacity before I can go train, because I'm not mentally present for my training. I'm focusing on it. So being as distressed as I am, I'm actually really proud of myself because there was a cop, but he did not see me on my phone. Actually, really proud of myself because I started warming up, and then my very first work set, I told myself, channel it, and I kept telling myself in my head, channel it, and I meant channel my emotions, and it actually worked. It almost never works like that for me, but I was able to do it and dig really deep, and I had an all right workout. I hit one more rep with 5 plates on deadlift, which was huge for me. I hit a PR with weighted pull-ups. I got my new plate-loaded pin that I saw Justin Shire using, so I got to use that to put more weight on machine rows. So overall, I'm really proud of myself for being able to do that today, because I honestly went in thinking I was going to have the world's shittiest workout, because that's how chest day went a couple days ago based on everything going on. So thank you everyone who may or may not ever watch this fucking diary of a channel that this rapidly became. But I'm gonna try and treat this like drug addiction, which I overcame, and maybe I'll go into that later in another video sometime down the road. But I'm in saying that, I mean just day by day. Every day I'm just gonna focus on the day ahead of me. And again, I took pre-workout. I was able to have a great workout today, and you know, I'm gonna
most definitely wake up miserable tomorrow, and probably the day after that, and probably the day after that. But I can only try and do a little bit better every day. And I'm really psyched that I got a list of therapists to hit up. And I'm, a big thing that scares me about that I'm gonna have to jump right into is that with therapy, it gets harder before it gets better, and it already feels like I can't handle things getting any harder. But I'm gonna reach out, and I'm doing my best. Again, I'm very heartbroken over here, and things seem bleak, but out of all the hours today, this workout was a little win for me. And if I could just keep accumulating little wins, maybe I'll get somewhere.